This week, it's time for some real-life ninja shit.
Another spinning attack! Another
connected,
knockdown.
that's it!
Stephen Wonderboy Thompson knocks Jake Ellenberger out cold!
That is real-life ninja stuff. Joaquin Buckley versus Stephen Thompson, Newmancer versus Wonderboy. There's a lot to like about this one. Wonderboy has netted 8 performance bonuses in the UFC and has challenged for the welterweight title. Buckley has 4 bonuses and arguably the most viral knockout in UFC history. I'm not sure why, but this fight is on the prelims, which means you can catch it on UFC Fight Pass. Now, this is set up to be a really good launch pad for Buckley should he grab the victory. Wonderboy is incredibly popular and a really exciting fighter to watch, particularly when he faces someone who is willing to take risks and strike with him. Buckley is coming in hot to this one. Since he made the career decision to compete as a UFC welterweight, he has not lost in 4 outings. In his last fight, he snapped the 10-fight winning streak of Ruzi Boyev, and prior to that, he stopped Vicente Luque in the 2nd round. For a while, Buckley was a bit of a victim of his own success with that Kasanganai knockout. There was an expectation to replicate what was essentially a once-in-a-generation type finish. But over time, he has given us lots of other things to enjoy, both in the octagon and outside. People familiar with Buckley might perceive him as a bit brash, but if you really listen, he's also a passionate mixed martial artist trying to get his career going whilst inspiring the youth. Don't get it twisted though, he will stir the pot and poke the bear. Newmancer is regularly seen traveling around the US getting work with a variety of different bodies, and I recently caught him sparring with Caio Borralho. That's interesting. This weekend, Buckley's focus is Wonderboy, and I'm sure Buckley will be chirping some words about Thompson's senior years for an elite fighter. And it would be true to highlight Thompson is 41, but 1, he doesn't look it, and 2, he doesn't fight like it. In his last 4 fights, he has faced a title challenger, the current champ, and the likely next title challenger. With his signature karate style and his ability to keep the fight upright, Wonderboy will remain one of the trickiest guys to prepare for in the division. He's also the nicest guy in the division, as we all know. And for this one, he's talked about taking the challenges posed by the young, upcoming Lions, just as he was given the chance when he was rising. Wonderboy has spoken about Buckley's overall MMA approach these days, and we should expect that, especially after mixing the ingredients has been the key to Buckley's recent success. There is a lot on the line for Buckley this weekend. A win would land him in the top 10 and even bigger rankings matchups. For Wonderboy, if he defends his position, there's some really fun fights to make, and I know I will still queue up to watch him. Newmancer versus Wonderboy. It's a big feature to the UFC 307 prelims this weekend, and in Europe, you can watch it right here on UFC Fight Pass.